So examining types of muscle contractions, we have two in general, isotonic and isometric. Isotonic is where we have constant muscle tension and change the length. So if we notice the two figures coming from the left toward the middle, the first image is a movement of isotonic contraction that is also concentric. Concentric means that we are shortening the muscle. So here the biceps brachii, the muscle in the front of the upper arm, is shortening as we lift the book. In that middle figure, this is also an isotonic contraction where we have tension constant while muscle length is changing, but this is eccentric. So we're lowering the book and we are lengthening that bicep muscle. And then isometric means that we still have muscle tension that is constant, but it doesn't change length. And we're usually not moving the load here, so that's isometric contraction, holding the book out. Also pushing up against something and not moving the load would make for an isometric contraction. So looking at some more examples here, we see that first figure of the lady pushing against the wall. That's another example of isometric contraction. If we're looking at the push-up, depending on what muscle we are looking at, if we're looking at the lowering phase, if we're looking at the triceps brachii, the back of the arm, we're going to have an isotonic concentric contraction. Maybe if we're looking at, an isotonic eccentric contraction. And if we're looking at the biceps, where we're contracting it as we go down, we may be looking at an isotonic concentric contraction. Walking downhill is a form of an isometric contraction for the calf muscles. This can cause more muscle damage going downhill than uphill, they found. And a bicep curl, just like we saw in this image, is an isotonic concentric contraction.